This cute little guy right here. So adorable. If it's not obvious because of this guy, we are going to discuss a movie called Piece by Piece. In this movie, it was about a famous pop artist named Pharrell Williams. Now, to be honest, I have no idea who this guy was. I'm that guy. I'm that guy. I can meet a person, they come into the room, I shake their hand, and I call their name out loud. And then as soon as you leave my vision, your name is gone. I'm that guy. I'm sorry, especially when it comes to famous people. I only know their music. And this guy made a lot of music that I really enjoyed his work. And this is about his life, his comeuppings from the ground up. Now, he's not your typical, you know, hip hop or pop artist kind of lifestyle that a lot of pop artists had, like living in a dangerous neighborhood or a neighborhood full of like just drugs and violence and what have you. He lived in the okay neighborhood. He even said himself in the movie that the neighborhood that he lived in was, I believe, was Virginia Beach. He said himself it was kind of magical to live in that apartment complex that he lived in with his parents, and also his grandmother lived in the same apartment complex, who was a big inspirational figure for him growing up. He had such an imagination. It In his life, you see what a lot of pop artists go through because it's a rough business. You either make it or you don't, but you got to work hard at it. And even at first, him in particular, you're working hard and he's getting shut down. You're working hard and he's getting shut down, but he doesn't give up because he loves music. He said himself also in the movie, he sees the colors in the music. I never thought of music that way, but I could see what he means when he says that there's color in the vibrations, in the sounds themselves, in the actual songs that he listens to. When he was listening to his records, because it was a long time ago, he would he would listen to them for hours because he loved to listen to the music and seeing the colors in his mind's eye. Really cool how it was portrayed in the Lego format. I thought that was also clever. I think you could tell that that's what he wanted to portray, his personality. That's what he wanted to display. He wanted to display his personality to us, to the world, to those who are watching this movie, because he was unique in that sense, imaginative in that way. And Lego was the perfect way to just portray his life. He comes up from being a teenager in Virginia Beach and with his friend Chad and another friend that I forget his name at the time. See, that guy. Um, and then they do well. They call themselves Neptune because he also likes the sea. When he was a child, he would say how he would be very imaginative about the lore about King Neptune and the sea and the Atlantis and whatnot and things like that. And I thought that was really cool how uh they also show that in the film. And when he grows up, you see his imagination just being his drive, and the beats that he would make and the songs that he would produce and everything that he just worked on. And with a lot of other famous people that I actually do know because they're that famous. You have to be super famous for me to remember um your name. Jay-Z, Snoop Dogg, Justin Timberlake, and a bunch of other famous people in this film know him as this unique kind of character. Some of them called him like their little brother that they had to kind of watch out for, right? It was really cool to see um that the way they spoke about him. And like any other pop artist, he would have his really good successes and then he would crash and then come right back up. The whole movie I thought was pretty inspirational at times. Other times when it was dark and he would not give up and he would pick himself back up. I thought that was pretty cool to see, and how he affected the community with his music. I thought that was really cool to see. He was emotional at times explaining it to us in his interviews when he was giving his interviews to these people about his life. And even in the movie itself, he would say, because that's what he wanted to, I guess, to show us, that he wanted this movie to be Lego format, right? I thought that was so cool. Good idea. I give this movie a 3.5 Wyman thumbs up out of 4. Great, great movie recommendation for you guys. Definitely watch it. You will not regret it. At least I really don't think you will. So go watch it. Hopefully you enjoy it. And as always, like and subscribe. Give me your comments and share. Share with your friends. Come on. Later. Later.